Hi, this is Donna Body of Delos, and I want to share with you today a presentation I did for the Indian Valley Chamber of Commerce on trends in email marketing. I'm also going to give you some actionable tips on how you can get better results. At Delos, we help businesses make the web work for them, and we're also an accredited constant contact solution provider. We work to help you implement a successful online marketing strategy. There are three trends I'm going to touch on, but the most important one is mobile. Mobile devices have changed the way that we live and work. Most American adults now own a smartphone, and we use them for all kinds of online activities, including email. In fact, we probably shouldn't even call them phones anymore, as actually talking on the phone is behind internet, social media, email, and games in how we actually use them every day. Our usage of the internet has increasingly shifted to mobile devices, and we now spend more time online on our mobile devices than we do on our desktop PCs. And now, more emails are opened on mobile than on desktop devices. And by the way, mobile devices aren't only for use on the go. More of us are using them in our homes and offices as well. So what does this mean for email marketing messages that you send? Well, we've learned a couple of things about users' use of mobile email. In mobile and in general, people don't spend a lot of time reading each email. Right now, the average is about 22 seconds per message. The shift to mobile also has told us that click-through rates, which measure how many times someone takes an action on your email, are actually lower on mobile devices. It's more difficult to get someone to take action. The average office worker today spends about 1/4 of their day dealing with email. The volumes have been increasing, so that also makes it harder to get someone's attention. People do use mobile devices to triage their mail. They quickly go through it and later go back to items that need more attention. Sometimes they're going to go back and look at it on a desktop PC, but often they're going to look at it on the mobile device again. So given that people don't spend very long on emails, that mobile has lower clicks, and that the volume of email is increasing, is it still a good idea to do email marketing? Well, the statistics say that it is. We use email every day, and consumers prefer to receive business communications via email. And email marketing is cost effective. It really delivers a great return for the amount of money that's spent on it. But there's other reasons why email marketing is still a great way to grow your business. Your customer and prospect list is really important. It's great that you build up thousands of fans on Facebook, but if every post you make now only reaches tens of those fans unless you decide to pay to promote the post, you're building your business on rented land. Make sure that you know who your customers and prospects are and how to reach them directly. Most business growth comes from existing customers and referrals, so make sure that you're reaching out to them where they are, which is in their inbox every day. And when it comes down to it, business building is really all about relationship building, and email is a great way to stay in touch and top of mind. Now, another important trend I want to talk about is personalization. Even though your customers want to hear from you, they want you to provide valuable content. They don't want you to spam them. One way to improve your engagement is to be very personalized and specific in what you send to people by segmenting your list. The pet store that sends dog food coupons to cat and bird owners isn't being as useful as they can. You really need to tailor your messages to your audience's needs. Another way to take advantage of personalization is by using sequences of mails and autoresponders. These are also sometimes called drip campaigns. You offer information based on what your customers and prospects need at the moment. So, in an example, a fitness center wants to make sure that new members stay engaged and keep on paying. A series of educational emails with health tips and how to make the most of membership could go out to each new member. These are called autoresponders because from your part, you set it and you forget it. Schedule when you want the emails to go out, 1 week after joining, 2 weeks, 1 month, and then whenever you add someone to your new member list, they're going to automatically get the entire series at the specified time. The key is make it relevant for your subscribers. The third trend I want to talk about is behavioral marketing. When you send a targeted email message to someone in response to a specific action they've taken. For example, someone who redeemed an offer for a specific package you created can receive an add-on offer in another email. Or when someone signs up on a particular page of your website, you can send them targeted follow information relating exactly to what they were looking at. You can also target lack of action. In the fitness center example, you could send out an email to someone who hasn't visited the facility in over 3 weeks. The key here is make it relevant, make it timely, and provide value. So, what can you do to take advantage of these trends? The number one thing is to make sure that you look at your emails on a mobile device. Don't make people zoom in or squint to get your message. Make sure it's formatted to be readable very nicely on a phone. Keep it short, too. This newsletter contains a lot of great and valuable information, but it's very hard to read and too much information for a single newsletter. If you have a lot to say, link to your website where people can read the details and find them later on after they've deleted your email. Address one topic only and don't overwhelm your audience. Create a template. This is something that will streamline your process of creating emails when you send them out. Keep your template to one column so it's responsive on mobile devices. Make sure you make the font and links big enough for mobile. Links that are too close together make it difficult to click the right one on a touch screen. Include a standard header that identifies your organization but is not an overwhelming design element. You want to vary your content in the main body of your messages to get variety, but make sure that your template has your contact information and social media links. Decide on the items you're going to cover each newsletter and have a place for them in your template. News, special, to featured product, a spotlight customer. This is going to vary depending on your business, but when you set up the template in a consistent format, it lets your customers know what to expect and saves time when you create your message. Use standard picture sizes in your template too. This also simplifies your design decisions and it allows you to create a library of images that you can reuse at a later time when you need a similar picture. The next item is to create an attention-grabbing subject. The subject is what people see when they scan their inbox. Make sure it's clear and gives people a reason to open your message. You do want to avoid words that have been shown to reduce opens like free or reminder and caps and lots of exclamation points and other punctuation. Here's a couple examples of good headlines. It makes you want to click in and find out what is in the message. And here's a couple of unclear headlines. Saying something like, October news or open me immediately doesn't give anyone any indication of what they're about to look at. Another important element is include a call to action. Decide what the purpose of each email will be and make sure it's obvious to the recipient what you want them to do. Whether that's visit a link on your website, register for an event, or share something on social media, be specific and have a call to action in each message that you send. You also need to be consistent. Think of email marketing as a process rather than one-time actions that you take sometimes for promoting your business or organization. It takes time to educate customers, and repeated exposure to a message is often necessary. But by following a consistent schedule, people begin to expect to hear from you, and then they look for your message, read it, and take action. A restaurant that sends weekend specials every Thursday afternoon, or the chamber that sends a list of member events for the week every Monday morning gets better results. Being consistent also builds trust and expertise with your audience. And finally, grow your list. None of this works if you're not adding anyone else to your email list. You want to make sure that your staff knows that getting email addresses is a standard part of all transactions. And there's lots of ways you can collect emails with counter displays or incentives like coupons or a white paper or a contest prize if someone signs up for your list. Make sure you bring a sign-up sheet to every public event where you exhibit, and include email sign-ups on all pages of your website. So if you're already using email marketing, start implementing these tips today. If not, visit our website to get your free account to try. Over 500,000 businesses use Constant Contact for their email marketing needs, but Constant Contact's Toolkit Essential gives you one toolkit for managing lots of parts of your marketing, including newsletters, events registration, social campaigns, local offers, and surveys. So I hope that you use this information to make the web work for you. Subscribe to our YouTube channel or visit us on the web for more information and tips.